Welcome to the Punic Wars. Objective: identify the main features of the Punic Wars. Welcome to the video Punic Wars. Today's objective is to identify the main features of the Punic Wars. Punic War is the beginning. The Punic Wars were fought between Rome and Carthage from 264 BC to 146 BC. Carthage was a large city located on the coast of North Africa, as seen in the map below. This sounds like a long way away at first, but Carthage was just a short sea voyage from Rome across the Mediterranean Sea. Again, you can find Carthage at the bottom and Rome just a little ways across the Mediterranean Sea. Both cities were major powers at the time, and both were expanding their empires. As the empire grew, they began to clash, and soon war had begun. There were three major parts of the Punic Wars, and they were fought over the course of more than 100 years. Please pause now and take any notes that you need on the beginning of the Punic Wars. The First Punic War, 264 to 241 BC. The First Punic War was fought largely over the island of Sicily, as shown in the map below. This meant a lot of the fighting was at sea, where Carthage had the advantage of such a stronger navy than Rome. However, Rome quickly built up a large navy of over 100 ships. Rome also invented the corvus, a type of assault bridge that allowed Rome's superior soldiers to board enemy vessels. Rome soon dominated Carthage and won the war. Notice here is an example of the corvus. This is how they would cross with the boats. Please pause the video now and take notes on the dates and key terms from this page. Second Punic Wars, 218 to 201 BC. In the Second Punic War, Carthage was more successful fighting against the Roman legions. The Carthage leader and general Hannibal made a daring cross of the Alps to attack Rome and northern Italy. This crossing was made more famous because he also brought a large number of elephants with him. Hannibal was a brilliant general who won several battles against the Romans. However, despite fighting for 16 years, Hannibal wasn't able to conquer the city of Rome. When Rome counterattacked his homeland of Carthage, Hannibal was forced to retreat. The final battle in this war was the Battle of Zama, where the Roman general Scipio Africanus defeated Hannibal. Please pause this slide and take notes on the dates and people and places that were fought during the Second Punic War. This slide shows Hannibal Barca from the Second Punic War, Scipio Africanus, who was the Roman general, and the center picture gives you an idea of what it may have looked like seeing those elephants come across the Alps. On the note page, please write the names of the generals and their dates of birth to death. Third Punic War, 149 to 146 BC. In the Third Punic War, Rome attacked the city of Carthage. After 3 years of laying siege to the city, the Roman army broke through the walls and burned it to the ground. To the left, you have a picture of what we believe Carthage would have looked like destroyed, and to the right is a map of the Third Punic War. Everything that's in the kind of reddish color here, this is the Roman Empire. Down here in the yellow, this would have been the Carthage Empire at the time. And please pause now to make sure that you have any dates and information you need about the Third Punic War on your note sheet. Here's a map of the Punic Wars. Please take a moment to look at the key in the bottom left corner. Anything that's yellow was Rome's territory in 264 BC. Anything that's kind of this reddish color is Carthage territory in 264. Stars in orange are Roman victories. Stars in kind of a dark red are Hannibal's victories. Make sure you identify Hannibal's route on this red line, and in the yellow was where Carthage territory was lost to Rome in 264 to 201 BC. Pause now at this video and take a moment to look and see what was France called right now, and write down any notes that you think you will need. Here are the sources from today's video. Please now pause the video and flip over your note-taking sheet to complete. You may refer back to the video at any time to answer any question.